thought they could guard me. I ruin they plans. I do what I want. They do what they can. Got it on smash. Put on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard.
And, Coach, we come at you from the shores of Lake Erie. EA Sports has the coverage of the NFL from First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Los Angeles Rams. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Come on, fellas.
Here we go, here we go. 180!
Oh, here we go. Oh. Check 31. Check 31.
And Callaway taking it in left side. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
At the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
You can't block me.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Flush to his right. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 22 yards there, a first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Here we go. 180!
Yeah, Mike. Yeah, let's get that ball, dude. Let's get that ball right here. Check, check. Lucky.
This is Jerick McKinnon, who missed the entire 2018 campaign. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Here we go, here we go. 180!
Single, 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 single. Eyes on 10. Eyes on 10. Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end.
On 2nd and 12, Garoppolo flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Johnson was the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180!
What's tight? Tight end's right. What's tight?
11, 11, 11, 11.
Bring out, bring out.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Brandon, unless my eyes deceive me, I think they found a matchup that they're trying to exploit here, don't you? I mean, that's the 2nd time they've gone to him here on this drive.
Yeah, opening drive. It's a tone setter, right? I think they're going to be looking his way a lot.
Yeah, and I think that the way things are going right now, they like him as a featured receiver. Let's see what kind of adjustments the defense is going to make to try and take that away.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run. and just lost track, and it cost him.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Whip. Watch the whip. Watch the safety creep. Under 10. 10.
Garoppolo going to give this one to McKinnon. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
At the 34-yard line.
Here we go. 180! Stick!
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 50.
Hey, Alpha! We ain't giving up nothing,
On 2nd and 12, Garoppolo under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack.
But enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
So the sack of Garoppolo, and now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 21 yards there on 3rd down. They're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this. And, hey, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
On 1st down now, run with McKinnon. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Hey, gun.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. And he's able to find Diggs. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. They'll run it with Johnson. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. After all of the turnover woes that they had last week, another turnover on the first drive of the game.
And when you dive into the analytics of football, it's real simple. If you're down in turnover margin, you're not going to win very many football games. The best teams always rank in the upper part of the league in terms of turnover margin.
And last week's number for them was 5 turnovers. And as you saw, another one there. Now the 3rd leading rusher in the NFL last year, Todd Gurley. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 39 yards there, a big one. And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him, that full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball out of the backfield. Many people doubted him coming out because of the knee injury in college. They're seeing the full Todd Gurley now, and it hurts.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Goff. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Los Angeles.
He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
We're scoreless after one. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On first down, it's Gurley. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
A lot of people call it a toss, a probing play, to see what they can get against the defense, to see how they adjust and react. Their probing's working pretty well. That was a very nice run.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. The 40, the 30. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. He let one slip away last week as well, so now 2 fumbles lost in as many weeks.
Well, we were out at practice, and we watched him work.
Here we go.
And what did his quarterback coach talk about all week?
Being a two-hand monster.
And we looked at each other. Two-hand. Oh, I get it. Two-hand monster. Both hands on the football, taking care of it, putting it away so the ball doesn't get dropped.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, "Are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down." They love being physical.
On first down, McKinnon again. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Rip right. 58 for Mike, 58.
On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo. He's got it. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Here we go. Ready?
Don't get nervous.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Rams 7-yard line.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
I got you.
Now a give, right side. Hilliard. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Come get some.
Come on, Delta.
He don't want it. Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58's the mic. Oh,
Get hot.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Damian Ratley, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns are able to cash in for 6. The point after is good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Joseph now to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. I want to remind you that coming up tomorrow night, we wrap up Week 3 with a good NFC battle. A couple of teams that have been around a long time. Bears and Redskins from FedEx Field at 8:15 Eastern. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Todd Gurley. 82 yards. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
I got you, son. I got you, son. Mike's 50. Mike's 50.
13. 12, fellas. Here we go.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And now Garoppolo lost the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And he'll be down at the 6-yard line. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
They come out here in the eye. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Rams have taken the lead. Now Zuerlein on to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. The Defensive Player of the Year, Aaron Donald. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Here we go, here we go. What do you need? Hey, alert! Alert! Alert!
Throwing now is Garoppolo. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Wide motion. 58's the mic. 58's the mic. I'm here all day. Check it back. Check it back.
Goff going to hand it to Gurley. And some room to maneuver. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. Touchdown, L.A. Todd Gurley on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Rams add on to their lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Heading out as a Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here.
And you're under a minute to go in the half. A first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Garoppolo completes this to Callaway over on the right side. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Brings up 3rd down and 3 yards to go.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now Garoppolo looking for the end zone. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. 4th down, and on is Greg Joseph for the Browns field goal. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
We have hit half, and we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Hey, lift! 24 is the mic. Let's go. 24 is the mic. I'm here. Bravo. I'm here all day. Pour it out. The mic. Come on, D. 24 is the mic.
Out of the gun. Goff. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Myles Garrett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, touchdown LA. Todd Gurley, 95 yards. And the Rams add on to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
Let's go.
Let's go. Over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Here we go. Wait, 80! White. Mike 50.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Flush to his right. And now Garoppolo lost the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, LA. 2nd time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Here we go. Wait, 80! I got him.
They'll run on 1st down. Hilliard. And some room to roam now. And all the way down to the 35. A big play that time for Cleveland. 44 yards on the ground. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Out to the right, here's McKinnon. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
Garoppolo now. Flushed out right. That's taken in by Callaway. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game. And a 1st down on that last catch as well. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 11 more on that one and another first down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Duke Johnson, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Browns get a score closer. When you talk about a battle being won in the trenches, that touchdown right there, a lot of credit to the offensive linemen.
Yeah, when you watch them surge across the front, they really created great space for the runner to get in.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Goff will lead the Rams up here first and 10 at their 25-yard line. They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up, double up.
Now Gurley, handoff left. Touchdown, L.A. Todd Gurley, 56 yards, and the Rams add on to their lead. Well, I'm just not sure what more we can say about him after that one.
But we're certainly going to give it a try, aren't we? Because I believe we're watching greatness personified. It has not mattered all game long where they've handed him the football. He's taken it and found the end zone. He is so locked into that so-called zone, I don't think they're going to get him out of it in this one.
That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Here we go. Mike, 58, right there. One, Omaha. Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic.
There's Garoppolo on first and 10. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Fifth catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 57 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal. Toss play to McKinnon. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down. Garoppolo now on third and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. from 4 yards out. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. The extra point up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. Joseph now to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at the 20.
Super one.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
2nd and 9 now from the 21.
76.
From the gun, here's Goff. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Rams out in front here. They've got control of the football as well as we get set for the 4th quarter. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Goff. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's caught for a Rams touchdown by Brandon Cooks. Brandon Cooks, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams add on to their lead. Zerline now for the PAT. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score Rams 49, Browns 24.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go. Like 20. Watch the run. 58. 21. 58.
Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Garoppolo. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Damian Ratley. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Browns get a score closer. No problem there on the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. Joseph now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. He's got a 1st down and more past the 30 and all the way up to the 35-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Kill. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. Escaping the pressure right. And that's incomplete. That time trying to find Gerald Everett. That'll bring up second down. We're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On the toss, it's Gurley. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Third and long. It's gone. Flush to his right. This is caught. It's Cooks. That's good for 28 yards. Well, I'm sure he likes this performance a little bit better than last week. He had the 3 interceptions here, none in the fourth quarter, and he's got his guys in front.
Guaranteed he put in a tremendous amount of work this week, but maybe the matchup is just better for him. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. It's almost like those golfers. Certain courses fit their eye, and they like what they see, and other courses, as soon as they tee it up, they know they have no shot. Maybe that's the difference for him. Last week, no. This week, a big yes.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after, and that'll bring up second down.
Here we go, Todd. 180. Watch the flood. Watch the flood. Watch the flood. Watch the flood.
Back to the ground game here. Gurley. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here, stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting.
And he's got it. That's Kupp for a Ram touchdown. Cooper Kupp, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Rams add on to their lead. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. 180. 11. Titans on the Ringo.
On first down, Garoppolo. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Dante Fowler able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
Garoppolo looks to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
Here we go. 180.
Garoppolo on 1st down. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jamon Moore, his 1st touchdown of the new season. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. Point after, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. Joseph now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 23.
Strip that ball. Here we go.
Here's Goff. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
Los Angeles.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And he's got some space here. Robert Woods. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
Here we go tonight. 120. 56. Hey, me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Check your heart rate. Hey, tonight.
Following the penalty, it's Gurley. Good move by Gurley. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Officially, they'll call that a 9-yard pickup there, so it leaves them in a good spot. 2nd and inches forthcoming. 9 yards on that previous run. Here's 2nd and a couple of feet. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. 15 yards on the play, first down. I think this defense tired of seeing him run the football, and this D-line probably getting sick of the O-line as well.
And as I'm watching this, I'm thinking about a conversation I had with Adam Gase, the head coach of the Miami Dolphins in the offseason. He told me that he asked his running backs each week for their favorite runs. Give me your 3 top runs. And right now, you're seeing a guy that's probably using his top runs to great advantage in this game.
He is in a zone. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
4 down.
27-yard line.
Check. 2 for 66. Hey, Haywood.
Goff going to throw it. Going for it all. And it's caught for a Rams touchdown by Brandon Cooks. Brandon Cooks with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Rams add on to their lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Browns take over first and 10.
Let's go.
Their own 25-yard line.
Here we go. 180. 13. Go ahead.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Flushed out right. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? Let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense is going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
21.
Off the play fake to McKinnon, it's Garoppolo. He's going to let it fly. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Aqib Talib. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
That's how the defense score points. Come on. 120. Double tight.
After the interception, here's Goff. And Cooks has it over the middle. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Los Angeles, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Browns, they'll fall to 1-2, and they'll